Aloha, my beautiful empaths and highly sensitives and sensitives in general out there. I hope you are well, and I'm looking forward to this week's reading. So hello, my beautiful and wonderful soul. This week's reading is for May 15th until May 21st. And the interesting thing about this one is we're still in the Pluto retrograde energy, but there's even something more. We are going into a 10-day portal day bundle, which means on May 19th, we're getting started until May 28th. It's going to be 10 days of portal days. And I think we have about 2 or 3 of these clusters throughout the year, and they're always very intensive. And for me, it's a confirmation of what we just had, with the lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, and now we're having 10 days of portal days in May. So there's a whole bunch of transformative energy happening right now, and it's such an exciting time. I know it might not be easy in the coming days. It might be a little bit hard on some of us, but the best thing that you can do, and this is like even before we get started with the cards, the best thing you can do is stay grounded with yourself and connect to yourself and focus on where you want to go, focus your energy correctly. And that's one of the reasons, because we're going through such an amazing time and such a transformative time, is one of the reasons why I created the Divine Empath Alliance. So if you want to, it's a free group, because I want to create a community for empaths where we can feel safe, where we can transform, where we can find people who can support us, but also where I can support you even a little bit better. So if you come and join us, it's a combination of a membership. It's a free, for now it's free, so it's a free membership. We're going to be doing monthly guided transformation. I'm going to call them guided transformations, because I'm not sure, I'm going to let the universe tell me if it's going to be, different kinds of practices that we're going to do, or guided meditations. It might be a mix of everything. So it's going to be guided transformation once a month. We're going to meet in Zoom. And I have started already. So if you want to come in, join us, because when you're in the Divine Empath Alliance, you get to be in our Facebook group as well. And inside of that Facebook group, I've already started creating small how-tos, how to protect yourself, how to cleanse yourself, how to, and they're going to come a couple more, but this is like, for example, for last week, I had the topic of how to, protect yourself energetically and how you can best do that for yourself. So if you want to, and I even did a live on Sunday about it, where I spoke about how protection is not, why protection sometimes is not very sustainable, but it is necessary for certain moments. So if you'd like to come and join us at the Divine Empath Alliance, you will find the registration link in the show notes or beneath this video in the description of the video, because I want to support you as best as possible, especially right now through this very transformative time. And another thing that I have already mentioned before, I think, is we're doing weekly, every Monday and every Friday. Every Monday we're setting the intention for the week, and every Friday we're doing a weekly wind down, because I feel it's important for all of us to, have a moment where we can, on one hand, focus our energy where we want to take it, and on the other hand, have a moment where we can release, everything, whatever came up during the week, so that at least we have a weekend that is a little bit more, chill, a little bit more relaxed. All right, so that's to that. So if you'd like to, if you felt resonated with this, come and join us in the group. Come and join us inside of the Divine Empath Alliance. And for now, let's get started, my beautiful soul. Let's get started with the cards, with the with the reading, the Divine Empath reading, I was going to say. Let's see how the energies are going to be affecting us this week, or what information they're giving us for this week. So if, as always, I have set up the pile for the portal days here up top on the left. and up top on the right, we'll have the general cards for this week. Especially, I think this week especially, it's important to have those separate because, you know, this cluster of portal days that is going to start on May 19th is going to go into next week. So the energy that they're telling us is actually, you know, those 10 days that start on May 19th and move into the next week. And then for all of us, we have, you know, the personal messages in the cards, you know, with the rainbow flower on the left, the purple flower in the center, and the white flower on the right. And I want to take this moment with you, you know, to take a breath, to really connect to yourself. Feel into which of these flowers resonates with you personally. And while you feel into that, I want to call in all our spirit guides, you know, the universe, the source, all this spiritual energy that we have, the ancestors that surround us. Come and join us in this reading so that may all of us, each and every one of us, receive the information that we need for us to have a support and maybe even tools for the energies that are coming to us in this coming week. Thank you so much. So if you need a little bit more time deciding on which of the flowers you'd like, you know, pause the video or the audio and come back to us. All right, my beautiful soul, we're getting started right now with the information that we're having from the portal days. So let's see what we have here. So we're starting with the affirmation. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. I'm going to let you do this for all of us here in, you know, who are watching. I'm going to add a little bit more light. I feel like this is not, there we go. So to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. I love this because this is one of the, I think one part of, you know, I don't want to say the hardest part that we have to learn, but really let go of what our brain or what our 3D mind wants to tell us what we're supposed to do, and really say, okay, dear universe, dear spirits, I'm going to let go and you'll guide me. You'll let me do, you'll tell me where you want me to go, what you want me to do. And I'm here. I'll do it. That's beautiful. Ooh, we have 2 ancestor cards from the portal days. So that's one thing that we're allowed to learn. So I would probably say if those 10 days already start with this card, it's very probable that that's what they're trying to tell us, to really be mindful of that and really let our intuition guide us. So that's what's going to be happening with that cluster of portal days that is coming. And then we have from the elders, or from our spirit, you know, ancestor cards, we have the trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Wow, exchange energy to create abundance. Imagine that. Maybe that is something that I'm creating by, you know, exchanging my energy with your energy in the Divine Empath Alliance to create abundance for all of us by exchanging the energies with, you know, with all of us. So look into that. How can you create, you know, exchange your energy with something or someone to create more abundance for yourself and for your loved ones around you? And another one that we have here. Oh, and hold on. I need to, okay, you already saw that one, but it's okay. One more thing, exchange energy to create abundance for me is also telling us that, you know, look out for yourself wherever you have lack mentality and lack mindset, because it's about exchanging that energy. You know, exchange that energy that you have that is negative, that is, you know, creating lack, creating all that gooey and unwanted stuff. Exchange that with the energy that you want to have to create the abundance. Again, this is something that this has to do a lot with focusing your energy. And see, as a second card from the ancestors, we have the eagle. So see from a higher perspective. And that's also beautiful. You know, see from a higher perspective. Look at, you know, take a step back. Take a step back, my dear one. You know, it's important for us every now and then to take a step back and to look at the big picture and see what's happening. Because especially when we're having times like these where everything is really like all over the place, you know, and where our energies might be even all over the place. It's important to take a step back look at the bigger picture and see what is it that is important for you. Where do you want to focus on? Right? And this is, again, here we go back to why I want to, do the weekly setting the intention with you for the week, because I want you to come and join me and, set the intention for yourself where you want to go, right? So that's also very important. Here we go. And from our Starseed cards, we have You Got the Love, Hadarian Energy, Codependency, and Boundaries. Hadarian Energy, Codependency, and Boundaries. So this is You Got the Love, my darling. You got it. And this card is telling you to, that it's important to look at, to set the right boundaries. Because there's always two. If you feel like someone is draining you, someone is too, taking so much from you, set the boundary. This is something, and I feel like I'm really sorry that on this part I can't really give you a different solution. But the thing is, if you don't do it, no one else will. If you don't set the boundaries for yourself, no one else will. Sometimes we are lucky that we have a loved ones close to us that does that for us, that helps us and supports us with this. But most of the times it's we have to, really set, or in a sustainable way, because if someone else does it for us, we never learn how to do it. So it's important for us to set our own boundaries. And a card like this is telling you that. And when this point of codependency comes in, and I'm already hearing, that someone is saying, no, mate, but I'm not codependent with no one. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. Don't worry. You can be not codependent with someone. But it could be that you're codependent with yourself, with certain thoughts, with certain paradigms that you have, with certain, certain ways that you have been doing things. What if you're codependent with something that you have always been, certain habits that you have done all the time that are not doing you good anymore, but you're so codependent with them. That's also a thing that we have to look into. It's not always just another person. Sometimes it is ourselves. And the last but not least, wow. Oh my God, I feel honored. Wow. This is my ancestors, doubling in there, with Kuan Yin. Wow. Care and compassion. I love this card. Care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Wow. Look at this. So those of you who are watching, you are seeing Kuan Yin. She is a Chinese deity. And she's there, she's helping us, she's supporting us with care and compassion. I love this so much. So choose to be loved, do what is right. And I know that I just said you have to set boundaries, but sometimes even setting boundaries is the right thing to do for everyone. And I know there's a degree where we have to, go in there, offer a helping hand. And what I want to say is, this card is coming up, and at first, with the first glimpse, you're already there. And I'm like, okay, so whatever your challenge is for these 10 days of the portal day. So this is starting May 19th. So whatever your challenge might be in there, if, just look into how it feels for you with other people surrounding you. And if it feels right to do something, to not set a boundary, it's okay. But it feels, sometimes it's good for everyone to set the boundary. And sometimes it's good to do this for yourself, because when we receive, and I always say that no matter which card we have that says care and compassion, I always say the very first person you should look at is always yourself. Because we should always start having compassion for ourselves. And then from that, abundance of compassion, because once we start being compassionate with ourselves, we start being compassionate with everybody else as well. So start with yourself, look into that. So if it is for the highest good for everyone, for you, for example, to step out of a situation, to hold back, to create to create a boundary, because we had this also in here. It has to happen. And the good thing is to make it become full circle to the first card that we had. The first card is telling us, take your brain out of it, take your 3D thinking out of it, and stay connected to your higher self, and it will guide you and it will show you what is the right way to go. All right, that's for the 10 portal days that we're going to have. So exciting. And now for this week, so this is for May 15th, normal May 15th until May 21st. So here we have feeling good. There we go. If things are repeated all the time, it's because we need it. And here we are having feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Again, focus on feeling good. And I feel like we're going to have this card very often this year because of the strong and very intense transformations we're going through. It is even more important to always refocus on feeling good. What makes us, feel good? What makes us feel good? Yeah, just as simple as that. And from the ancestors, we have High Priestess, harness mystic power. Harness mystic power. Here we go again. And I think we had this one last week with the personal cards, but today, for this week, it's for all of us. It's for all of us. We can harness our mystic powers. So that is inside of you. And here we go back to that point where I go like, oh, that's the magic. We want magic. We want magic all over. And that's what we can do. And you have it. If you are here, it's because you're either an empath, a highly sensitive, or a sensitive person in general. You might not even know if you're one of either of all of those, but you are sensitive to energies, or you might just want to learn how to master energies. That's it. We have that mystic power inside of us. All of us do. And we can channel that, and we can learn to create it. And that's one of the things that I love about this, because again, empath and highly sensitive, that's a label that we use to connect. I use it to connect with you, but I truly believe that we all have an empath and a highly sensitive inside of us, just that some people feel it's stronger than others, and those of us who feel it's stronger, who are drawn to that label of an empath and a highly sensitive, are here because we want to learn how to master the energies. And mastering it means harnessing that magic that is inside of us. Wow. And then we have from our starseed cards, earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time and nature. So that's another thing for yourself. Relax, my darling, relax. It's time. In spite of everything that's happening, try to find for yourself moments of relaxation. Try to find, if it's only 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, somewhere along the way, you will always find moments of relax. If if you're similar to me, that you have a lot of things to do at the moment, then you still will be able to find moments of relax. And trust me, if you take 5 minutes that you've consciously taken for yourself, that's way better than taking the whole day and being worried that, oh my God, I'm not doing anything the whole day. And you know what I mean. I know those of you out there who have those kind of thoughts know what I mean. All right, and the last card for all of us is Brigitte. Look at this beautiful woman. Here we have Brigitte with her fire, inner strength. Again, move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Wow, and I think we had it last week, so we have it as a reminder again this week. So for all of us, we have the power inside of us. We can harness the magic inside of us. We can have it all inside of us. All right, here we go with these beautiful cards. Let me see. There we go. So if you chose the rainbow flower, rainbow flower, these are your cards. And here we go for you. We have, the universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. My darling, you're always guided. Trust that you are guided. That's all this card says. If you want to, write it down for yourself. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. And this card is telling you, remember to trust the universe. It's always working for you. If something is not working out for you, it's because the universe is guiding you towards a different direction. And here we go with the ancestors. You have the hunter, my darling. Track down your fears and desires. So for you this week, it's time to look again into your fears, into your desires. What are you afraid of? And what would you like to create? And what is holding you back? Like maybe they fit together. Maybe your fear is holding you back from creating something. Maybe something is making you, not something. Maybe you're afraid of taking certain steps. Go look into that, my darling, and heal it. Use the energy of the portal days. Use the care and compassion these portal days are bringing to us. And heal those fears and allow yourself to follow your desires. And here we go. For you, we have your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Here we go. This is what I always talk about. As empaths, as highly sensitives, as energetic beings, we create, we manifest. And your manifestation is here. So having the card of fear and desires, and then having the manifestation card means it's also a decision that you make of either going towards, do you want to feed your fears or do you want to feed your desires? And if you follow your desires, you will be able to manifest it into your life, and sometimes even faster than you actually wanted to. But allow yourself, heal the fears, and start, working towards what you desire. You will be surprised what is possible to be manifested. And come on, we're in May already. Use the rest of this year. There's still 7 months left of this year, so use it. Use it to manifest something wonderful. And your last card is, oh wow, Saint-Germain. Karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. I love this because it brings in the sentence, make room for good energy. And this is what it means, letting go of things. And when it tells you to move beyond drama, that's it. It's let your fears, like I just said, sometimes it's the most important thing is taking or making the decision to let go. Everything else will fall into place and the universe will show you how to do it. But it's about making the decision, and as often as possible, remind yourself throughout the day, throughout the whole week, always, my darling, you are an energetic being, and you can decide if you want to be stuck inside of the fear cycle or if you're ready to let go. I'm saying this, I don't want to push you or anything. I'm just telling you the cards are working towards you for you to let it go. So it's a good time to use this energy to let it go. I'm a fan of, I'm not talking about pushing it away. Take your time, go into it, look at it, be compassionate with yourself, and create a safe space for yourself so that you can let go. All right? Beautiful. If you chose the purple flower, this is yours. And again, I don't know why I feel the need of saying this now, but I'm a big fan of sometimes, more than one flower can resonate with you. So if you feel like, in the beginning, for next time, for every time when we do this, you feel into if it's just one flower or if it's more. All right? Here we go. For you, if you chose the purple flower. Your sentences. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. Woohoo! And yes, this is very true. The more we focus on what we are grateful for, the more we can create it. It's amazing how gratitude can support you in creating beautiful things. I am so, grateful for all the rock bottoms that I had, because they pushed me away. And again, this was something we had from the rainbow colored flower, but this is also for you, my dear purple flower. We choose in which direction we want to think, and you can choose to be grateful for what you have and for what you're creating. I remember how my shamanic, my Hawaiian teacher always told me, Kumu Mahalani, how she always said, be appreciative of the things that you want to create in the now, right? So if you are manifesting something, be grateful for it in the now. If you want to know more about that, come and join us in the Divine Empath Alliance. I'll definitely make something there. All right, here we go. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experience. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experience. Wow. So this actually tells you, what spiritual experiences have you had? Do you remember them in this life? Again, this is something like, look at what already happened. What have you already created? How many times? And because we just had this gratitude, maybe look at yourself. How often have you practiced gratitude already? And how much has that created in your life? Huh? That's so beautiful. So really look at what you have experienced already spiritually that might be helping you with whatever challenge you have this week. And from the Starseed cards, here we go. The Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. Wow, and if this card comes up, I mean, you're having this card come up after the Great Teacher, Learn from Spiritual Experience. So definitely connect with your soul, if there's possible. I know I'm working on it, so please bear with me. I'm working on a guided meditation to connect yourself with your soul, because I know this comes up a little bit more often to connect. But if you can, go find someone who can support you, or if you can do it yourself, connect with your soul. Your soul has gone through certain experiences already and will probably be able to give you solutions for your state at the moment. All right. And here we have Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. So here you go. Another one. It's about following your intuition. Follow your hearts. Follow what you feel. You got it inside of you. You have those answers again, right? And so follow that inside of you. You can. Yes, you can. Beautiful. So this was yours if you opted for the purple flower, and if you did with the white, this is yours now. And for you, we get started with, I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. The more you allow the universe to guide you, the more you will be, will feel the sense of quiet, the sense of peace inside of you. And this is reminding you of that. So that's the support that you will receive. My dear resonator with the white flower, you will receive that support this week to create more quiet. And for you, we have the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Love and let yourself be loved. That doesn't need any more words. Love and let yourself be loved. So that might be something coming up this week. So love and let yourself be loved. It's okay to be loved. And from the starseeds for you, we have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Wow. See, Inner Earth, there are solutions out there. They're just waiting for you to uncover them, to feel them, to see them. Oh, that just feels so good. I love this sentence. You'll survive this. So whatever is going to happen this week, remember, you will survive this. Wow. Hold this for yourself. That's the strength that is being brought to you. Wow, and look at this. And then Mother Mary is the last one, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So whenever this card comes up, it might actually be something, with your mother, a topic with your mother that might come up that wants to be healed. But of course, it's also, it's about, whatever topics you might have had, whatever, things might have been in between you and your mom, or her and her mom. That's also another thing that might come up with you But, you know, that's the thing that we had. I think we all already had the ego part earlier on. You know, it's about, you know, it's about staying in the love and in the peace. And the more you're connected to that love inside of you, you will create more peace that we already had. And, you know, your very first card was already that, you know, creating that inner quiet that also brings the inner peace. Wow, beautiful cards, my dear ones. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this supports you. I'm sending this message out that whoever, you know, needs this messages will receive them on either YouTube or in the podcast. And I hope you enjoyed them. And I hope I'll see some of you in the Divine Empath Alliance. And yes, until then, my darlings, as always, stay connected to yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Remember, you have the inner strength.